Greetings, my name is Andy, and here's another video for yoga class themes, continuing along our path in the alphabet series. What's my hope and my dream is to encourage intentional theming for your yoga practice. So whether you're yoga curious, a yoga lover, or you're a yoga teacher like myself, when you take the time and you are thoughtful with choosing a theme that you're going to incorporate into the practice, something that means something to you, that is in alignment, and perhaps something that you're even struggling with currently in your life, something that you are working on, something that you love, something you find inspirational, so that we can take the yoga practice, well, past the poses, right? So it's purpose past the poses. It's about being philosophical and physical. It's that beautiful balance and intertwining nature that is both physical, but also very much about the feeling, less about the shape and more about the sensation. But we're continuing along our path, and we've made it to the letter W. W. What a great letter. Now, there are a lot of words that start with the letter W, and as per usual, it was difficult for me to decide which words I was going to choose. For my number one word, I decided witness. Witness. Number two, wealth. And for number three, why? Okay. So witness. This is quite often what I will start a class with, right? It's like laying down on your mat, or whether you're in Supta Baddha Konasana, or you're in a seated position, or you're in Shavasana, whatever it might be, to transition from what has come before to entering class and to become the witness to your breath, to start to notice what you're noticing and what is going on in your body, to reconnect, right? But not to be judgmental or try to fix or to change, but to literally witness. And this is probably one of the more difficult tasks for me. So I'm not actively engaging in something, I'm simply observing. This kind of more passive state of being is fairly difficult for someone like myself who's like, I want to tick off boxes and do all the things. But to literally engage in just the witness state of observing what is going on and noticing what I'm noticing without intentionally trying to shift or change it. This is such a great theme for a class, because I think so often in our lives we feel that if we are not actively engaged in something, then perhaps we're not worthy. Another really great W word, difficult again to narrow it down, right? But we are. We are absolutely worthy. And if we can engage in this practice more often, which is like, I can observe that something's going on here, and I'm not going to actively try to change it. Certainly works in conflict where it's maybe not worth your while, right? This is not a intense moment of I need to act now in order to save this person's life. No, I mean, someone has said something, I feel triggered, I'm not very happy with it. I could engage with this person and dance the tango with them, or I can simply witness and also observe how it is that I feel and how I might be reacting in that moment. And I can choose differently. I can choose to take care of myself and approach the entire situation from a different vantage point, the witness vantage point. For my second word, I chose wealth. And this is such a great word too. It's like, what does wealth mean to you? I think that if you're like me, it typically goes to dollars and cents, right? It's like, well, wealth and to be wealthy is to have a lot of things, stuff, and to have a lot of money in your bank account. But if we can redefine what wealth means, true wealth, being healthy, being able to spend time with your loved ones, having the freedom and ability to do the things that you choose to do. This is a life filled with wealth. What does wealth mean to you? And asking that question, posing the question, for if it simply means dollars, then what is it that you associate or attach to the dollars? What do the dollars afford you, right? Is it really about the money, or is it what the money can gift you with or enable you to do? What are those things? Because that's really what you're after. It's not necessarily the money, but again, let's not bag on it. I think that people who want to have a lot of money, that's great. Money is energy and a reflection, right? But it's ultimately about what it is that you're seeking to be able to do or accomplish given that vehicle that will get you there, right? What does wealth mean to you? And then, of course, for my third word, this one is a really big one for me. Why? Why are you here? Why does this matter to you? Asking why, like, oh, this is the rule. Why is it the rule? Is there room for discussion and interpretation? Right? Why are you here? Why is this important to you? Why do you care about your friends and family? Right? Like, it's such a big, big question for a small little 3 letter word that starts with the letter W. Why? I think as kids, and at least this was my experience, it was all about asking why. It's like, why? I want to know why. I was so curious. And I think over time, what has happened, certainly for myself, is all of the traumatic experiences of people being like, just do as I say, just listen and don't ask questions, right? And then even as an adult, asking questions and getting very negative responses to, I want to know why this is the way it is. And if you're simply accepting it as status quo, this is where Andy gets on the soapbox. It's like, is that a good enough answer? It's the way it's always been. Is that a good enough answer? I want to know why, and why can't we change it, right? Why? But I think when it comes to the practice of yoga, it really is like, why is this important to you? What is yoga affording you as far as your capabilities in life? Is it peace? Is it about that connection between mind, body, and spirit? Why does it matter to you? And when you attach a meaning to it and you really have that intrinsic motivation, you are more likely to continue forward and be consistent with the practice, right? Finding the why. Also, one of the greatest TED Talks of all time, Simon Sinek's The Power of Why, right? Why? Ask the question, discover the answer, and journey forth. At any rate, this has been another video for Yoga Class Themes. If you're liking this video or this content, click like. If you're loving it, perhaps you subscribe, and we'll continue to grow and continue along our path. I hope you join me for the next video in the alphabet series for Yoga Class Themes. Until then, many blessings.